Did you know that our own galaxy, the Milky Way, is a cosmic serial killer? That's right. While you're watching this video peacefully, we're living inside a galaxy that literally devoured other smaller galaxies over billions of years like a hungry space predator. And the most impressive part? We just discovered exactly how many victims it made thanks to the European Space Agency's Gaia space telescope, which just ended its 10-year mission with an absolutely shocking revelation. Get ready, because what you're about to discover will blow your mind and completely change your perspective about our cosmic home. We're talking about at least 6 entire galaxies that were literally swallowed by the Milky Way, and a 7th that's being torn apart and devoured at this exact moment. Stay with me until the end, because I'm going to reveal how scientists discovered this dark secret through 30,000 mysterious stars that are moving in the completely wrong direction. Before we dive into this absolutely fascinating discovery, you need to understand something that will surprise you. We simply don't know our own galaxy. It may seem completely absurd, but even though we've been inside it for millions of years, there are basic and fundamental mysteries about the Milky Way that we still can't solve. For example, how many stars really exist here? The estimates vary drastically and alarmingly, from 100 billion to an impressive 400 billion stars. We don't even know for sure if our galaxy has 2 or 4 spiral arms. The problem is relatively simple to understand. It's extremely more difficult to observe something when you're trapped inside it. It's exactly like trying to see your entire house while sitting in your room. The physical walls completely block your vision of the rest of the structure. In astronomy, we have what we call the zone of avoidance, a problematic region in the center of the Milky Way where enormous amounts of cosmic dust and dense gas prevent us from seeing through visible light, creating a true spatial smokescreen. But the Gaia telescope changed all of this. For 10 years, it did something extraordinary. It mapped the positions and movements of 2 billion stars through 3 trillion observations. How did it accomplish this? Using a technique called parallax, the same principle you can test right now by closing one eye, then the other, and seeing how your finger appears to move against the background.
Gaia expanded this idea to a cosmic scale. Instead of using the distance between your eyes, it used Earth's orbit around the Sun as the measurement base. As our planet moves, the stars appear to make small loops in the sky, not because they're moving that way, but because we're moving around the Sun. And it was exactly in this detailed and meticulous mapping that the most impressive discovery of all happened. Among the 2 billion carefully mapped stars, exactly 30,000 of them were behaving in a completely strange and suspicious way. They were moving in the diametrically opposite direction to all the other stars in the galaxy. Not only that, but their characteristic color and peculiar brightness were notably different from the normal stars we know. Scientists made a shocking discovery. These 30,000 stars are not native to the Milky Way. They are survivors of a dwarf galaxy that collided with ours between 8 and 11 billion years ago. The researchers named this lost galaxy Gaia Enceladus, or sometimes called the Gaia Enceladus sausage. Just imagine, billions of years ago, a smaller galaxy approached the Milky Way. Gravity did its work, pulling these 2 cosmic structures toward each other until a titanic collision happened. The smaller galaxy was literally torn apart, its stars scattered throughout the Milky Way, but maintaining their unique characteristics that now allow us to identify them. But the story doesn't stop there. Scientists discovered that the Milky Way didn't stop at just one cosmic meal. Another dwarf galaxy, known as Arjuna, Sequoia, or Itoi, was also devoured. And subsequent studies revealed evidence of even more galactic mergers. Get ready for this number. Our Milky Way may have consumed at least 6 smaller galaxies throughout its history, and the process hasn't stopped. At this exact moment, a dwarf galaxy called Sagittarius is being slowly torn apart by the Milky Way's gravity. This isn't even the first time. Sagittarius has already collided with our galaxy 3 times in the last 4 to 5 billion years. And here comes an incredible connection. These collisions may have been the trigger that led to the formation of our own sun. The timing coincides perfectly. Our sun was born about 4.6 billion years ago, right in the period of these cosmic collisions. It's possible that you, me, all of us exist thanks to these violent galactic encounters. The Gaia telescope not only revealed our cannibal past, but also showed us the future. Using the collected data, scientists can fast-forward the movement of stars millions of years into the future. They discovered something fascinating. Although stars close to us initially spread throughout the galaxy, they later regroup due to density waves. This helps us understand why our galaxy has the spiral shape we know. But Gaia's work goes far beyond mapping stars. It identified the positions of more than 150,000 asteroids in our solar system and discovered that 352 of them probably have their own moons, almost doubling the number of binary asteroid systems we knew about.
The telescope also found a black hole with 33 solar masses at just 2,000 light-years away, a type of black hole that had never been seen in our galaxy before. And it cataloged 1.3 million quasars, including some whose light started traveling when the universe was only 1.5 billion years old. Unfortunately, Gaia's mission came to an end on January 15th, when its fuel ran out. But its story is far from over. 2 major data releases are still to come. The first, scheduled for 2026, will include 500 terabytes of information. The second, tentatively programmed for the end of the decade, will be the Great Treasure, all 10.5 years of Gaia mission data at the highest possible level of detail. Who knows how many other revolutionary discoveries await us in this data? Maybe we'll discover that our galaxy devoured even more cosmic neighbors. Or maybe we'll find evidence of exoplanets through the small wobbles they cause in their host stars. The European Space Agency is already considering a successor called Gaia Near, capable of seeing through the gas clouds that limited the original Gaia's vision. But if approved, it will only be launched in 2045, enough time to take even more advantage of parallax effects and see how much the stars observed by Gaia have moved in the intermediate time. What impresses me most about this whole story is how it changes our perspective about our place in the cosmos. We're not just floating peacefully through space in a tranquil galaxy. We're living inside a cosmic structure that grew through violent collisions, that devoured other galaxies, and continues doing so today. Every star we see in the night sky has a story. Some were born here in the Milky Way, others are cosmic refugees from galaxies that no longer exist, and we, made of elements forged in the hearts of these stars, are literally children of galactic collisions. The next time you look at the night sky, remember, you're seeing not just one galaxy, but the remains of at least 7 different galaxies that merged over billions of years to create our cosmic home. And who knows how many other discoveries await us in the data that will still be analyzed. The universe continues to surprise us, and stories like this remind us how small we are, but also how extraordinary the cosmos we're part of is. If you found this journey through the Milky Way's cannibal history as fascinating as I did, leave your like on the video. It helps me a lot to continue bringing content about the mysteries of the universe. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any incredible astronomical discovery. And since we're talking about galactic collisions, how about checking out one of the videos that are appearing right now on your screen? I'm sure it will expand your mind. Thank you so much for embarking on this cosmic journey with me, and see you in the next exploration of the universe.